Today, I pay tribute to that guy who is over 30 and is still making it a point to beat other motorists off the line at every stoplight. You know, that guy who would equip his Kia with a parachute if he could get away with it. That guy who is presently revving his 98 Cavalier because he just knows he has the skills to get the drop on the smug son of a gun in the Ferrari who just made the mistake of pulling up next to him at the four-way. That guy who believes every city block should have its own grass infield so that fans can gather and see just how good he is with a gas pedal and the open road. Well, I'm afraid I have some sobering news for you, that guy. Turns out, no one's impressed. In fact, you're making quite the fool of yourself. For God's sake, it's a school zone, man. Wow, congratulations. You went from 0 to 30 quicker than anyone driving north on Scottsdale Road. We're all still going to arrive at Shea at the exact same time, which is of course fine with you. One more chance to show off your skills of acceleration.
Yes!
Don't look now, but the old woman in the Buick Skylark next to you is so impressed she's licking the glass. Now, right now, that guy is trying on some Isotoner racing gloves. And he's saying to himself, I'd rather be that guy than doesn't live life in the fast lane, dude. Well, first of all, that guy, this segment isn't called Doesn't Live Life in the Fast Lane, Dude. It's called That Guy. And secondly, if you were living life in the fast lane, you wouldn't be slamming on your brakes once the speedometer hit 44 miles per hour to avoid an infraction. I mean, come on, a freewheeling rebel like you can't possibly fear the 5-0, right? You think Kyle Busch would let some suit and badge tell him to suppress his natural-born gift? Well, actually, he probably does. But what he wouldn't do is lay skid marks for the crossing guard to admire, or leave his proverbial dust behind to be eaten by a hearse. And Kyle Busch is universally looked upon as a bona fide jerk. So what does that make you? I'll tell you what it makes you. That guy. If what I've said today has offended you in any way, well, there's probably a good reason for it. You're that guy.